Hello, my name is Dan Wagner. For those of you that don't know me, I am the owner and operator of Good Vibes Vapor in Union, Missouri and Owensville, Missouri. So I wanted to take a few minutes today. I'm going to try and keep it short just to talk to you about the vape epidemic, the vape illnesses that are out there. And I guess, I'm going to try and give you the shortened version of it. There's a lot involved here. First of all, there is no vape epidemic. It doesn't exist. It's made up. There are people getting sick, but they're getting sick from vaping black market THC cartridges that are basically diluted with vitamin E acetote, which is a substance that's meant for topical. You can put it on your skin, but you cannot ingest it or inhale it. If you do, it can kill you. But those are black market dealers. I don't think you're going to find anything like that in any normal cannabis shop. And putting all that aside, we're not even talking about cannabis. We're talking about vapor. So why are all the headlines saying that vapor's making people sick? Vapor's killing people. Well, it's really theater, guys. I'm not sure what else to tell you. It's theater, it's production, it's for show, because the vapor industry is deep into the pockets of big tobacco and big pharma, and they don't like us. And they have plenty of influence in the government with the mass media, the mainstream media and things like that, so they can make these stories appear. Anybody that is government associated, or any of these doctors that are saying that vapor is terrible for you, you really should be ashamed of yourself. You are doing a true disservice to your fellow Americans. You know that it's way better for you. Vapor is a life-saving tool. It's true. Life-saving tool for anybody that wants to get off cigarettes and stay off of cigarettes. Cigarettes kill 480,000 people in the United States every year. So as many of you know, I actually smoked cigarettes for over 25 years. And I tried many times to quit smoking. You know, I tried Big Pharma's patch and their gum and all that good stuff. Always needing that next cigarette, no matter what. The vapor is the only thing that got me off of it. And here 6.5 years later, I feel like a new person. You know, I feel great. I have plenty of energy. My lungs aren't clogged anymore. I can breathe way better, taste my food better. When I'm walking up and down stairs, I don't run out of energy. If I'm walking fast, running fast, whatever, I'm good to go now. That's how I know that it's so much better for you. It's truth. Second of all, the vapor business is not about trying to attract kids. It's a state law in Missouri that you have to be 18 to purchase vapor. Not only do we abide by that state law, we actually believe in it. We believe that it's a good idea. I mean, you know, I'm a parent of 4 kids. Nobody wants their kids to pick up a habit if they don't have to. I believe as a parent that we have to educate them and let them know. And that brings me to my next point. You know, vapor's made out of only 4 substances. You have vegetable glycerin, which is very similar to your cooking oil in the household. It is approved for a food item by the FDA. You have propylene glycol, also approved by the FDA, and also used in asthma inhalers, believe it or not. It's used in ice cream. I've heard the old adage, it's used in antifreeze, and this is true. You know, it's how you apply the object, or the substance, whatever that is. But in this case, it's actually used in asthma inhalers. I would argue that vaping actually helps to clear your lungs. You have the food flavoring itself, whatever the flavor of the juice is, and then you have nicotine. And I can only say all this stuff basically because of my research over the years. Obviously, being in the business, I follow the business very closely. It is a fact that vapor is 95% safer than cigarettes. You can look it up in the Royal College of Physicians in London, their site, and you might ask, well, why are you using London? Well, because the United States of America does things a little bit differently. There is a whole lot of lobbying going on up in DC. Certain people don't want the vapor industry to succeed. Those certain people may be members in big tobacco and big pharmaceutical. I'm sorry, but those are just facts. It's true. So they have a lot of power. They have a lot of power to have news stories written and articles written and, do things that way. So just be wary of it. And so finally, it's my job to pay very, very close attention to the industry. So I do watch the headlines. I read a lot of articles. I see what's going on. And a lot of the articles, a lot of the headlines that I've seen say that the FDA doesn't regulate the vapor industry. This is simply untrue, folks. The FDA absolutely regulates the vapor industry. They have been since 2015. We are actually registered with the FDA, and I believe that's a good thing too. I mean, I think people need to know what's going into the products that they're getting. And if you're still apprehensive about purchasing vapor products, before you do, maybe ask your local store if they're FDA registered. Matter of fact, you can look them up. You can go on to fda.gov and look up their name. It allows you to put the store's name in, the state, and it'll show you whether they're registered or not. If that'll make you feel better, then do things that way. But do not start smoking again. Smoking kills, vapor saves.